Nick Cannon says that his relationship with Mariah Carey caused him to question his manhood. Nick Cannon is the perfect example, ladies, of not marrying a man who is unestablished, unaccomplished, and who has not arrived in his manhood. You know, I was listening to the interview, and one of the things he said was like, it's like he didn't know who he was. He was in his 20s. He was still trying to figure out who he is. And so I thought this thumbnail was just so perfect. Little boy and mama. Because that's what he was. He was a little boy figuring out who he was, and Mariah was the mama. When y'all gonna learn to listen to Cousins to Jesus? When you gonna learn to listen to Cousins to Jesus? Hey, Cousins, good morning. I absolutely love you. I adore you. Thank you so much for your love and support. Thank you for those of you who are new over here. Welcome, and shout out to my forever cousins. I absolutely love you. I adore you. Thank you so much. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up. Thank you for those of you wishing me happy birthday. I celebrate all mothers. Just a few more days to go, girl. October 11th is my birthday. I celebrate all mothers. Thank you. Thank you for those of you cash apping me, sending me love and support. I absolutely love you. Okay, so this is by Essence. It says Nick Cannon admits being Mariah Carey's man caused him to question his manhood. During a recent podcast interview, the father of 12 explained how his ex-wife's success triggers insecurities in him. In a recent interview, I'm trying to get this off my screen. Interview with Ray Daniels Presents podcast, Nick Cannon admitted that his insecurities got the best of him during his marriage to Mariah Carey. And you know I can't play it because YouTube will take the video down. Okay, it's copyright. Cannon showed vulnerability by opening up about how being Mariah Carey's husband affected his ego. Mainly because he didn't feel like he had reached his full potential and was struggling with his identity. I have to walk around the chair. Walk around the chair. Walk around the chair. Walk around the chair. Walk around the. Let's read that again. Cannon showed vulnerability by opening up. Mariah Carey's husband affected his ego mainly because he didn't feel like he had reached his full potential and was struggling with self-identity. Ladies, never marry a man who is unaccomplished, unestablished, has not figured out his life and who he is. You must leave these young little boys alone to become a man. The Apostle Paul said, when I was a boy, I spoke to him. When I was a child, I said, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. But see, y'all getting with these 20-year-old boys and expecting them to grow up and be the man you need him to be. It's just like that 41-year-old dum-dum that was that interview Nick Cannon and the other dum-dum. She 41 with her old eggs, according to my girlfriend Tamika. Texted to me, girl, I'm trying to have you another baby. She said, girl, your eggs are old. And she said, my eggs are ashes. Talk about she wanted 26. You 41. What are you doing with a 26-year-old boy, ma'am? What you doing with a 26-year-old boy? So he said Nick Cannon, he struggled. Why? He had not reached his full potential and was struggling with his self-identity. In other words, he was trying to figured out his life. He was trying to become established. In one of the interviews, other part of the interview, he said he was wondering, did he get the position with Nickelodeon because of him, or was it because of Mariah? See, ladies, you must leave a man alone to figure it out and become. Don't marry no 20-something that's trying to figure out his life and trying to get established. Because he hasn't become. He has not figured out his life. Child. I got married in my 20s, he goes on to say. And you know what I mean? To the biggest star in the world, he said. My trajectory was here, he said, gesturing downwards. And then hers, she's already in a different stratosphere. Exactly, ladies. So if you're all the way up here, please tell me why you're marrying, bending down, picking up a man all the way down in the gully. Well, we say gully. What y'all say? In the pits. Huh? What are you doing bending down to pick up a man to pull him up here with you? Like you're the man and you're the woman. The father of 12, which is he's struggled with identity, also admitted that he got comfortable being the all I want for Christmas singer's husband and living in her bubble. Right. She created a world for herself, and when you come in, you have to get in her world. She got islands, and I'm waking up at noon and people bringing me steaks on a platter, he joked. How many of you know a man who has arrived, a man who is established, a man who is accomplished is not getting up at noon, with the exception on if he's sick, if you decide to sleep in late. So you know you may be getting sick once a year. You might have the cold or the flu. Let's say you decide to sleep in. That's maybe once or twice a year, because men who's on their grind, who's trying to get that thing, is not sleeping in late. They get up. Again, let's make space for you're sick, you're not feeling well, you're exhausted, or you just decide I'm going to sleep in late. But that's not an everyday thing. That might be, I can't tell the last time my husband slept in. Maybe Saturday morning, maybe. But on a work day, no. So yeah, he became a little Then he says, I would lay up at night thinking, is this who I am? See? He's still trying to figure it out. Is this who I am? Am I Maria's man? Yes, you're Mariah's man. Is that what my life is supposed to be? Why didn't you figure out your life before you got married? The TV president said, there's nothing wrong with it. Yes, there is. That's why y'all got a divorce. And that's why you're wondering about it, because there's something wrong with it. The former couple secretly got married in 2008. They share 2 children together, twins Moroccan and Monroe, who were born in 2011. Having children elucidated Cannon's insecurities and caused him to further struggle with his masculinity and the hierarchy of their family. Right? Because technically you're not supposed to have children until you can take care of them. But him having kids kind of, whoa, like I need to get up. I need to be on my grind. I need to be taking care of these kids. But you should have did that before you got married, sir. You should have done that before you should not have gotten married and you was not on your grind, unestablished and unaccomplished. And where you did not reach your full potential. Why you get married and you haven't become your full potential? You're still trying to figure out your life. I'm carrying a purse, the diaper bag, and you know I'm standing on the corner like, wait, she's rocking being the alpha. Because that's who you married. Nothing wrong with holding the purse, husbands. There's nothing wrong with holding the purse, and there's nothing wrong with holding the diaper bag, okay? So that's not an issue. You have a wife. She might need you to hold her purse while she go to the bathroom or try on her shoes. You have a kid. You have to hold the diaper bag, okay? So there's nothing wrong with that. But, you understand what's their marriage lasts about 6 years. In 2014, the former couple announced they were getting a divorce. Neither Carey nor Kenny have remarried since the divorce, almost a decade. While the artist has gone on to father 10 more children with multiple women, Carey hasn't had any more on her end. During 2023 interview, the shared room, Nick also admitted that his wife is the love of his life and praised the mother of his twins for being positive. Yeah. Mama is the love of a young man's life. My husband loves his mom. And Lou Michael, he loves me. During 2023 interview with the Shade Room, no matter what's happening in life, I'm like, well, a person can really operate like that and don't allow negative energy into this space, he said. When I found out about how remarkable she was, that woman is not human. She's a gift from God. Yes, we are. Women are gifts from God, but what did you do with the gift? You fumbled the gift, right? You shouldn't have married her because you wasn't in a place to receive the gift and have that gift in your life. I absolutely love you. I adore you. I'm going to come back and do the other interview he did. But when I read this article, I was like, oh. Do not marry a man, ladies, who's unaccomplished, unestablished, has not reached his full potential, and has not figured out who he is as a man. Just don't do it. Don't do it. I know you think you can fix him up and build him up, though, God, that's not what God created you to be. And in my book, 23 Types of Guys You Might Meet, I have all these different types of men in this book. You don't have to choose a Nick Cannon. I absolutely love you. I adore you. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Bye.